Hey, so my buddy Glenn came to me with kind of an interesting problem today. What's happening is when he is ordering on purchase orders, sometimes his purchase orders for a line item are out by sometimes a few cents, which isn't a really big deal, but of course it would be nice to be accurate. And there is a way that is built into Odoo so that your pricing is accurate when, in this case, there are variations in units of measure for purchase and for selling. And we're going to take a look at that. So first, I just want to use some math here to explain how this problem happens, because I think some understanding of how it happens will help understand why the solution works as well as it does. Okay, so let's say in this case, and Glenn made up a fake product for me to try this with, and it comes in spools and he sells it by the foot. So if it comes in spools and he sells it by the foot, then he is going to be putting his unit of measure as feet. Now, if your unit of measure is in feet, but you're buying in a 50-foot spool, let's say that 50-foot spool is $39.99. I'm going to put $39.95, actually. So we'll divide that by 50 feet. And your price is 79.9 cents per foot. And you could end up with more decimal places yet, depending on what the price is versus how many feet you have. And if you need to make that equal exactly 50 feet, then, and you only have two decimal places, like you normally would for pricing, then you're not going to be perfectly accurate, and probably at your 50-foot quantity, you're going to be out by, well, in this case, I guess it's out by a hundredth of a cent, so times 10, so you're going to be out by a tenth of a cent only, but sometimes it's working out to a few cents, and that's what's bothering Glenn, which makes some sense. So what he has asked for to solve this is to add more decimal places to the costs. Now you can do that, so I'm going to show you how to do that first. This isn't the way that I would suggest doing it, but depending on how you want to set things up, I suppose if you add enough decimal places, and I don't know how, I'm not the best at math, but I imagine you would need at least 4 if you're going to be within 1 cent in most cases, but I'm not sure. So let's take a look here in decimal accuracy. So I've changed it already. Whoops, wrong one. So product price, and I've changed it already to 3 decimal places, but you could have 4 if you wanted. So if I set it to 4 and save it, now that's going to save your price accuracy on your product price for purchase as well as when you're selling. So customers will also see the fractions of cents, which is totally fine. If you wanted to have it so that it was different for purchase and for sales, for example, like different on a purchase order, but on sales order you only want 2 decimal places, there would be some custom work to make that happen. At least that would be the best way to do it. You could use Odoo Studio maybe to do that, but those changes don't remain when you upgrade, so not recommended. Okay, so there. So that part's done. Now let's look at the way that Odoo has this set up to do it. And I think the concern with the business owner here, Glenn, is that he doesn't want to have to set up packaging, which is what we're going to use for all of his products when he sets up a product, which is fair. It's additional work, but you don't have to. So you can actually just add the package at the time you're ordering it, and it's really only a couple of extra clicks, and then next time you order it, that package will be there. And if you order a different package, next time you order a 100-foot spool, you can just add that one. But if you ever use it again, you actually end up saving time. I suppose there would be that extra couple of clicks, so technically it would be more if you're going to purchase the item only once. So let's open up purchase. And I think I've got a sample here to try out for a purchase order. So we're going to add that product, 862408. Okay, so the product's in the inventory, and I just want to pop over to the product form here first to show you that there are no packages set up for this product. Okay, go back to the purchase order, just in the breadcrumbs here. And now this is where it says 82 cents a foot, but, and we don't have real numbers in here, but if that was the case, or pardon me, that's not necessarily completely accurate. And that was before there was that extra 0 added in the units here as well. Okay, and the next time we open a purchase order, now there's actually going to be 4 units. This one was just created before. I think that's why there's only 3. So now we want to order a 50-foot spool. So if we go into packaging and we type in 50-foot spool, and it doesn't exist, so we just create and edit. Now it doesn't take you over to the product form. It just simply gives you a pop-up here so you can put the details in here. And you can name it really anything you want. 50-foot spool makes sense to me, so that's good. It's for this product, of course. And now if you wanted to sell entire spools as an option, sell it by the foot or sell an entire spool, then you could have this 50-foot spool package available for sales. But in this case, we're only selling it by the foot, this product. But we're purchasing it in 50-foot spools. At least that's one way it can be purchased. And the package type here, we had used a spool for another product in the past, so it's already available. Otherwise, you would type a new one, create it. And in the 50-foot spool, of course, there is 50 feet. Now, if this spool has a barcode and you happen to have a spool already in stock, you could just quickly scan the barcode and that would drop that in here, or you can type it in if you've got the barcode from your vendor's catalog or whatever, and that just saves you some time later, like receiving products, for example. If there's barcodes on your packing slips or whatever, you can just scan them and it's faster to receive. So yeah, but in this case we don't have it. So there we go, 1 50-foot spool for purchasing, and of course it's a quantity of 50 feet, save and close. Okay, now it's going to give us this warning because we already had a quantity of 1, and this is a good thing. Now each time, the next time you come back, or maybe an employee comes back, or somebody else at the business and orders this product, if they try to order 10 feet or something like that, they're going to get this pop-up that says, hey, you should purchase 50 feet. Now if they know, they're looking at they're trying to order a 10-foot spool, and that's also available, they can just click OK and they can just make the new package. But in this case, thanks for the warning. We cannot order 0.02 of a 50-foot spool. So we've got 2 choices. You can change the quantity now to 50 feet, or you can change this to 1. Either way, it's going to work out to be the same. So if I change this to 1 50-foot spool, hit tab here, and now you see the quantity automatically changes to 50. The price drops in, and now when you order that 50-foot spool, your cost is going to be accurate. It solves it without the extra decimal points, so you only need to use one or the other. Okay, that's it. Then you would order the product, and now the next time you came in to order this product, so if I put it in again, well, let's just delete it, 862408. Okay, so I had a product, 862408, enter, and packaging is available. Hope that's helpful. See ya.